It has never struck me that dreams are much like movies. Instead, dreams are marked by the emotions they provoke. Or perhaps it's that dreams replay feelings, memories, anxieties in a different setting. And then the scene changes. A very subtle segue from one thing to another, from a place, location or time, to the next place that makes sense according to dream logic. The oddity of dreams is rarely spectacular. More, the everyday is overlaid with a sense of unease, or that the oddness lies in juxtaposition. Some things just don't belong. Michel Gondry was born in 1963. He grew up in a bohemian environment, living among artists and musicians, free thinkers and hippies. Gondry began making art when he was a child, drawing and painting and making flip books. He used his father's Super 8 camera to produce animated movies. After high school, Gondry went to art college in the early 1980s. He was also the drummer in the punk pop band Wee Wee.
Un, deux, trois, quoi?
La raquette se fond dans le chaos. Les prix en trêve, plus d'apéro. Les revenants chauds d'un nouveau drapeau. Un bleu au fort, pégiste égo. Il s'auto-proclame roi, mais il pue trop. Le chef s'acharne à gratter sa peau. Les hommes s'en foutent, et Bruno Gallo. C'est la révolte des fromages. Ils ont des rêves, ils ont la rage. Dans mon lâcher comme le carnage. Et pas comme le sabotage.
A key to understanding the work that Gondry would go on to direct is to understand the tenor of that time. The late 1970s and much of the 1980s was an era steeped in the aesthetic of DIY, do-it-yourself, hands-on making, be it in music, film, writing, publishing. Anyone could do it, but authenticity was key. Gondry's work still embraces those values, and Gondry has been associated with one recurring theme across all his art: the power of dreams. Almost since its inception, a link was made between cinema and dreams. It seems that there's a connection between our memory of dreams and the way we recollect things we've seen in movies. Both dreams and screen memories are chimeric, intangible, something we know not to be real, yet still have a meaning. Early film theorists linked the way we experience dreams to the way we imagine ourselves into the world of the screen. The cinematic representation of dreams became part of the language of cinema in montage, art direction, score, and performance. Our experience of a dream became closely linked to its on-screen representation. Scientists at the Kuleshov Institute for Creative Geography are researching how dream theory can be applied to the films of Michel Gondry. Test subjects are shown movie clips, and their responses are closely examined. The results of these experiments are intriguing. Gondry is a director who has embraced the world of dreams as a key influence on his storytelling. In his 2006 film, The Science of Sleep, the protagonist, Stefan, explains the formula of a dream, what he describes as a very delicate combination of complex ingredients. These include random thoughts, reminiscences of the day, memories of the past, love, friendships, relationships, songs you heard, and things you saw during the day. As viewers, we're well aware of the way dreams are deployed on screen. The use of unfamiliar montage styles, coupled with an array of visual and special effects, allows directors to mimic the non-linear and associative nature of dreams. But while Gondry has himself used variations on these techniques, the way he employs them in his work is markedly different. I'm talking quietly so I don't wake myself up. The visual conundrums and inversions of Gondry's cinema are reflected in the recurring themes of his stories. In The Science of Sleep, the protagonist's dreams lead him forward, but ultimately astray. Stefan's inability to separate his dreams from his waking life has some advantages. He connects with his neighbor, Stephanie, an artist, with a wild creativity that draws directly from his subconscious. But at crucial points, he mistakes dreams for reality. His chance to truly engage with Stephanie and perhaps begin a relationship with her is lost. When he has one final chance to convince her, he instead alienates her, perhaps deliberately. Stefan retreats into a dream as he lays in Stephanie's bed, where, in his mind, they ride a calico horse together into the clouds. Gondry is unafraid to acknowledge the loss inherent in being unable to live in the real world, with real people, even as the film ends with what seems, on the surface, to be an uplifting fairy tale ending. Thematically, The Science of Sleep is in keeping with Gondry's work as a writer and director. In both his films and music videos, he has explored the way technology can bridge dreams and reality, but also how media alienates us from our own desires. Gondry rejects a psychoanalytic reading of his stories, preferring instead what he calls a scientific approach, connecting the way dreams are depicted on screen and how movies infiltrate our subconscious. One reflects the other, and back again. And it's here where the dream starts to lose cohesion. And at the Kuleshov Institute, the application of dream theory has produced frustratingly inconsistent results. It is decided the test subjects are to be released to begin a new life in the outside world.